And alright, so we're just immediately back with mission and episode 3, I guess. Take the power.
Commander Berg, there's a distress call coming in from one Sergeant Major Gus Powell. Records show he was an Ops Marine on the Ulysses 1 expedition.
Ulysses 1? That means he's been out here 10 years. Let's hear it.
UCF convoy made AIO under attack located in a compound from lower sector F.
Lost the signal, Commander. Mission log says he led a series of diversionary attacks so that Ulysses 1 could escape. But he was left behind and forced to blend in with the locals.
Nice way to treat a hero.
Mission parameter update. Sergeant Major Powell's ship is taking heavy damage. We must help destroy his attackers.
Alright, so I guess we're supposed to protect them, fair enough, and we'll do exactly just that. Right, so as I was saying, welcome back to the series, welcome to episode 3 and mission 3 of course. For those who are just joining us right now, in the event that there are any people who are doing that, you can find the cutscene, because there is a bit of an intro cinematic to these missions at the end of episode 2. Personally, I absolutely love those. Some people don't care about them, some people do, but hey, you know what, we'll include it just for the sake of it being there, really. Looks like we really need to boogie down to this guy, because he seems to be, yeah.
Essential unit is taking heavy damage.
He seems to be indeed taking a lot of damage. So, honestly, I think I'll use this sector-wide force field ability. Hopefully, that'll keep him alive for long enough to deal with these guys, because our ships are just beyond slow at this point, honestly. Right, so we'll get rid of them like that. We'll also do the attack damage one, just because, really. And where are our big ships? These guys. That's why they're not boating it over here for whatever reason. So we'll try to bring them over. Let's get that rover. Yeah, the rover's healing up the Corsair, keeping them alive and all. So that's good. And would you look at that? Do we have no? Actually, no. We have 2 packs of invaders. So we'll get the invaders to go for the other stuff too.
When I saw those stolen T-cells, I knew my ride home was there. We're not exactly on our way home yet, so I bet your skills will do. Attract your T-cells to the inner districts of Redwater Bay. Past the gates where they hide their contraband. Keep my Corsair covered, I'll help get them back.
Just point us where we need to go, Sergeant.
Man, those invaders really do some damage. Wow. So at least that's that.
Mission analysis.
Oh.
The main bulk of our T-cells stolen by the pirates is being held in the inner district of Redwater Bay. An all-out assault is our best chance for retrieving them.
Okay.
The only way to get there is via the wormhole in Sector 2, which is heavily fortified and protected by force fields that must be destroyed. To safely recover our T-cells, we must completely destroy the pirate base in Sector 3.
Ah,
Since we
okay.
now can construct Corsairs, we can use their boarding ability to take control of certain enemy ships and installations.
Huh. So that's really neat. So yeah, I guess the game really opens up now with the different abilities and all things now.
Protect Ulysses. So I laid low, gathered intel in case they came back for me.
Alright, so let's see what this says about Corsairs. Corsairs are very effective against buildings and extra large units. Their powerful boarding ability allows them to capture enemy units and structures. Enhanced Corsairs can also boost their speed.
I don't know what happened to him.
Well, that's rather unfortunate for him. So, yeah, now apparently we get some more Nito toys to play. Evidently the population cap has stayed the same. It's still at that 9 value there. But we do get some new units to play around with, so at least that's cool.
Patriot construction.
Yeah, what I think I'll do is that I'll build a Patriot here, and these guys are, yeah, they're good all-rounders. They do good damage against medium targets and large targets, which I just realized there's only one of there. But in general, I think they'll help us out by quite a bit. Target enemy, they have demolition drones apparently. Target an enemy unit to deal moderate damage on impact, then damage over time for a short duration. Overall, I think we have enough though, which can do building damage in the form of the rover, and I mean let's see, yeah, the invaders aren't bad actually. I mean the fighter damage coming from those things are actually quite good compared to some of the other stuff. All right, so let's get the brawl started. Let's try to clear out area number 1. Let's get these things to drop their payloads. That should be... There we go. Turret number 1 is down. Clear through the area. I think we'll get the Patriot to handle the thing over there. The Olympus to handle these. Lancer to go for smalls. And let's get these to go through the mediums. And that should hopefully wreck everything. That healing beam, though, is going to keep them alive. So let's get the our rogue to go for that. Okay, so the rogue's melting, so at least that's good. Rogue should be gone. No? Now it is. Have to compensate for that damage, for that healing ability, I guess. And there we go. What did they have over here? Some stuff about healing, or no, some stuff about artillery, and I think mineral gain is one of the other things. So we'll get rid of these things as well. Let's buy another... no. Yeah, actually, let's buy another pack of these invaders. And let's just get Ulysses to immediately build it. And there we go. So that gets rid of all of them. So now I think we'll be able to, yeah, just get our guys to jump through the wormhole. I could get the extra some values of minerals and all, but I don't think it'll be worth it. Oh, actually, what I wanted to do was, let's see. So yeah, boardable objects, some of them will provide custom advantages or complete objectives. You need a boarding vessel to do it, obviously. I just remembered about those bonus or not necessarily bonus objectives, but those artifacts. So I think I'll actually get the rogue to go back and to get them. So all right, let's see. This is one weird map apparently. So I guess we'll be bounding through sectors here. I want to pick up all of these goods because they seem to provide quite the big advantage if we do. So looks like I'll need a second rogue is the thing. So I think what I'll do here is that I'll come back and I'll see what I can do about getting the Ulysses to get rid of one pack of these things. Yeah, get rid of an invader. That should put us right under the cap for units, and we should just be able to, hopefully, buy another invader because I don't have enough cash to auto, or not enough where the ability isn't ready to auto ready it. So I'll wait for that, and I'll get that crew just to, or that one rover to start bounding. There we go. So, I guess we'll get the fleet moving over here. Get that to do that. Corsair to board.
Target unacceptable.
Oh, what is this? Target on... oh, that's right. We're just supposed to blow these up. Alright, fair enough. Ah, we're supposed to board the warehouses. In that case, yeah. Get them to blow that up. I guess we could board the generator and just capture it, really. That turns it off. Hopefully. So I guess we'll get one rover to do that. And these things, I mean, aren't bad in combat because I think, yeah, they do a decent amount of damage to small targets. They're like, yeah, they're like engineering units pretty much. Good against buildings, heals people, builds turrets where, you know, claims the areas that you can build them in. Overall, good stuff.
Waited a long time for this.
Sergeant, please confirm. Are we clear to enter?
Force field's down.
There we go. Alright, so that's not going badly. And over here, oh, I see. I think the giant rock, yeah, blocks it. Why doesn't this rover just go above it? But either way, we'll let it do its thing. The one thing I've got to say is though that is like the moving though for Homeworld 2 was much better because it does that you key in like the horizontal, then you key in the vertical, which in my opinion was just it's just so much smoother. Because in this, like, it does both of them simultaneously, and I think it's just relative to the camera. And with that said, it's kind of awkward, it's kind of not. It's, you know, yes and no. And let's see how this boarding thing works. Alright, so the Corsair pretty much just hovers near it, fires some sort of a beam onto it, and then I guess it's just converted. Alright, and I'll get these guys to get assembled here. And, ooh, that is a large cluster of stuff. How's Sector 1 doing? Ah, that's just making it over here, so that's good. And would you look at that, we captured the turret, so at least that makes this area kind of safe for now. Right, so
Invader constructed.
let's rebuild that invader fleet. And this time, let's actually get the major ships to go in first. Is there an attack move? Attack, there's a dash apparently. Oh, that's right, your ships have a dash. There's no attack move order though, so I guess we'll get our big ships to use dash, quickly go over there. Actually, all ships apparently have dash. So that's kind of neat to know, I guess. But I'm gonna get them to, yeah, to make their way over there. And make an attack over there. Let's get the, let's actually get the Corsair here. Capture the warehouse. See what's inside there. And we'll just attack with whatever we have. Let's get this thing to cap that, so as soon as this engineer finishes doing its thing, it'll be able to come into the battle here and actually participate. So there we go. Need to figure out what this missile bombard key is. It's apparently X. Because man, that thing just makes things melt. It's so nice.
Invader lost. Invader constructed.
So nice because you can just instantly replenish your losses here.
Invader lost. Not attention. Boarding party reports United Colonies equipment has
Oh,
been
what did we
discovered
find
in the
here?
warehouse.
Yeah, thought I smelled the weapons smuggled. Stolen UCF armament.
And would you look at that, we get an increase in population cap coming from that battle. So that was actually a pretty good find there.
Invader constructed.
Well, we're gonna lose our
Rover lost.
rover right there, so build a new one. Keep us going here.
Target unacceptable.
Yeah, let's try to fire off some of these
Invader
abilities here.
lost. Patriot lost. Invader constructed.
There we go. Now we're starting to really churn through these guys. I see, the warp portal here is actually just putting out reinforcements, so it might just be better to go to the source and to knock that out first.
Lost. Lancet lost.
Let's see though, there's apparently a turret in the back here. Yeah, definitely going for the turret next time.
Invader constructed. Invader lost.
Try to get our guys to slowly whittle that down.
Corsair lost.
And slowly going down. Probably would be better if we took out the repairer for it first.
Invader lost.
But I'm fine with the current process. Let's grab a rover.
Constructed.
Let's do healing.
Invader constructed.
And there we go. Yeah, I found out inside this game, the main thing about it is that it's just a whole bunch of anti-building is one of the key parts.
Lost.
And man, would you look at that, the invaders just melt so fast. Either way, it'd probably better if we had honestly had some sort of had some of the higher class ships. What is this? This is, oh, they also have a rogue apparently. Was this are ours even called? Yeah, ours are. Well, no, ours are rovers. So there we go. Get our guys to shoot right through this. Now this thing should be like in the one in Sector 1
Rover
should
constructed.
just jump through the portal here. Oh, I see. These ships don't actually jump through the portals. That's going to be problematic. And you can't easily switch between the different portal areas too, which is kind of a hassle. But there, managed to do that in time. Let's get the rest of these guys to focus.
Invader lost.
I think the optimal layout here would honestly be to have no or little fighters and just to have these rovers going around. Because from what I see, the Olympus can handle everything to an acceptable extent in itself. And the other thing is that the rovers provide some supplement to that, followed by the fact that they do great damage to buildings, and they can also just repair everything too, which make them just so valuable. No, that's a building. This is this thing. Come on. Can I? Yeah, there we go. I can do some queued orders, so hopefully I'll be able to get that rover to move through here. Looks like it had some problems doing the pathing around those structures, which is rather unfortunate. There we go.
Rover constructed.
We'll just continuously push, or push out these things here.
New discovery. Rover constructed.
Come on, what is this thing doing? No, this thing's just slow boating. Yeah, that's right, because the rovers, they aren't terribly fast vehicles. So I guess we'll just let that one passively do its thing. There's not say too much we can, and we'll just press forwards with the mission here. Guess I'd prefer it if these are able to finish quickly. So let's get those to do exactly that. Over here, let's do, let's see. What do we have? We have one Corsair. Could go for another one. Actually, Corsairs aren't bad against buildings as well. Let's grab another one. Yeah, the main thing to me is just the buildings. Olympus and all seem to be able to handle everything else. So there's that. And there, those are all taken care of. I've yet to actually hit those or to use fully the resources, but I guess that's more important in perhaps like later on inside the missions or something along those lines.
We have discovered something.
There, we're just finding all of the runes today. Would you look at that? The buildings, yeah, these rovers, really great. Let's get this one to come over here, actually. This is an artillery piece, apparently. Hopefully, or I hope that it'll be able to capture this thing in due time. Let's see what the Corsair does. So it turns around here, it fires off its beams. Its beams apparently cancel out whatever the little building there is doing. And I guess it converts it to a friendly state. And we'll get the other one to go for the actual the warehouse, I guess. And let's get some of these rover teams now that we have them to scout out these artifacts. So bag 2 for, yeah, we're going for the full sweep today, which is just claiming all of these. Right, so they're gonna do that. Let's send the ships in. I see another one of those portal things that I'm not too terribly inclined for. So hopefully we'll be able to smash that up. And that's gonna take some time to capture. So let's get the meat and bones of our fleet here to go to the next gate and to take that thing down.
We have made a discovery.
There we go. What did we get out of that warehouse?
We have made a discovery.
I think did we get a third? Yeah, we got a third Corsair. So that's not too bad. Now we just have the building wrecking crew pretty much. Might as well bump that up to a fourth one.
Corsair constructed.
There we go. And that also increases the population limit by 2, so that's, yeah, again, not bad, not too shabby. Try to go for this one over here as well. We have 3 Corsairs, so we can actually just convert all the buildings there, just no competition. Corsairs aren't, yeah, those Corsairs actually aren't bad at ripping up larger things too. And once it goes to the smaller things, Corsairs, huh. I guess inside this game, honestly, it looks like it really just comes down to volume of fire, really. I mean, so long as you have that volume thing down, yeah, most things will just melt, and then it just becomes kind of a competition between who has the most, really. Set off a healing right here. Dive right into the middle of this pack. I'm going to use this damage ability. Yeah, I'm going to see how well they can rip all of this stuff up.
Corsair lost.
Oh, that's one Corsair gone. It's alright though. Ah, pushing out a Man of War now. Yeah, that Man of War shouldn't last for too long. There we go. And oh yeah, that portal's just melting despite the healing.
Corsair constructed.
And come on, warp portal. There we go, it's slowly going down. Right, so the other stuff is just gonna gradually do its thing. Over here, what I wanted to do is that I'd imagine all these buildings are capturable, and when they capture, they don't seem to fight back. So what if I just spam this entire place with these Corsairs? Should just neutralize the entire place, or hopefully this one doesn't blow up before this one starts its beam thing. There we go. And there's just no competition. All of that is ours now. Let's get the middle of our pack to just cap out the very end ship right there. And there we go. Let's actually get this rover right here to cap out the Man of War, if it can. So that should hopefully give us a free Man of War in a bit, really. Let's get the other things to work on a few other projects. Let's go 2 of these drones here. Just capping out. Yeah, we're really going for the completion run for this mission right here. Just grabbing all of these goodies. How are we doing over here? How's the capping? Let's see. Is this going?
Our ships made a new discovery.
I want to say this one is using the ability, but it's just not
We
either.
have discovered something.
It's either not doing very well, where it has itself stuck on something. I think it really did get itself stuck on something. So I guess we'll pull that one back. Or what is? Huh.
Ordered unit neutralized. Not enough replicants.
Apparently I can't cap that thing very well, so I think we'll just pull off of it and we'll just go forwards really. So sorry folks, this won't be a complete completionist run, and looks like, yeah, after we capture that man of war, didn't even work because we don't have enough pop to sustain it, I guess, is one way to think of it. Anyhow, forwards, men.
Gate open.
There we go.
Move our forces through.
Another one of those just melting conditions, really. Let's see, what is over here? Another one of these warp portals. I'd assume another repair station nearby it. So, let's get our fleet, let's ball them up, and let's just drive this straight through. I just want my fleet to go straight through the middle here. This is just gonna put the entirety of the fleet into one massive grindcore battle. And right, the main thing now is just taking that repair station. Because as soon as the repair station goes, all we would want to do is destroy those warp portals, because those things are apparently really critical, and the enemies just seem to respawn out of them. Right, and after that, I think it's yeah, pretty much just free fire. So there, we'll do exactly just that. We'll fire this thing off. This one, yeah, that's the overload field. Let's fire that off right here. Oh, and you can also do this high explosive ability, which apparently charges up all of our guys. So there, I think that caps off this area. I don't honestly think that we actually need to kill these guys. So you know what? I'm gonna forgo one of these glowing anomaly things. So this won't be a full completionist run, but it'll be pretty close, which is good enough for me. But I guess I'll just send the rest through. I'll leave one rover to do its thing. And honestly, there might be enough of a chance to squeeze one unit through there to get things to work out. But you never know.
Lost.
And let's see. How's Sector 3 doing here? Where are our guys? There we go. So our guys jumped into Sector 3.
We have discovered something. Rover lost.
And in Sector 2 here, let's grab this guy. And oh, no, that's the turret. Yeah, so let's get these guys over and through the portal to Sector 3. And ooh, yikes. Looks like this is just going to be an upward battle through the entirety of Sector 3 here.
Corsair constructed.
So let's build another one of these Corsairs. I'm really liking these things. And let's just get them to go straight through all of these XL buildings and all. Would you look at that, just massive amounts of damage coming out of all of these ships, really. Pummeling these structures down. Especially the Corsairs, that little like wave of, I don't know, blue bolts seem to do quite a lot. So likewise, let's get these guys to move. Actually, one of them could use their pirate ability on this thing up here. And I hope that it'll work on like last time. So let's see, yeah, they come close to it. And I guess that meter should, in theory, fill up. But for the last few times I've tried, it hasn't. Yeah, last time it hasn't done it. So I guess it doesn't increase the population anymore, and maybe that's why. Like, what if I try it now? Does it? That is really weird. Because I guess that meter is supposed to fill up, but it doesn't, so... I don't know what to make of that. Oh. Alright, now all of our forces should be here.
Our ships made a new discovery.
And there we go. So that's another artifact at the least. Ooh, really liking the big signs on this place too. I wonder if they'll show any of the
We have
station
made a discovery.
internals. I'm getting like the X rebirth feel from the stations, but not in the bad sense, not in the sense that you had to find some place to land and it'll be just this tiny icon, a huge thing. But I'm really loving the wow. Yeah, the station design here, that is really nice. Apart from, like, you know, the generic skull and crossbones thing, but apart from that, yeah, it looks really nice. And hell, even with it, it still looks really nice. Right, but anyhow, tear right through these guys. Let's pump out another one of those rovers just for good measure. And boom, that goes one of those man of wars. And that goes the second one. And it just seems as though so many things inside this game are respawning. Like those men of wars seem to be just coming out of the
Rover constructed.
out of the little building there. I'm not really sure what to call it. The little repair base, I guess. It's kind of weird actually, but all right. We're apparently supposed to destroy the entirety of this base. So I guess we'll just send everything near that objective and see what that is all about. For the most part, I mean, these man of wars only do things to large things and buildings, so we can kind of ignore them. Oh, what's going to happen here? A whole bunch of stations will spawn. Redwater Bay is in itself just one big structure, I guess. That's fair enough. So in that case, let's just get our guys to brawl it out. Take out that repair base first, and we'll go from there.
Rover lost.
Yeah, gotta pick out those repair base. After that's gone, let's get some healing going on inside this area. Let's put down that healing ability. Or no, this is not a healing, it's a damage debuff, so...
Rover constructed.
Or actually, no, it's an armor buff, I think, is the one here. So that should have artificially bumped our guys' armor up to a large extent.
Rover lost. Rover lost. Corsair lost. Rover constructed. Patriot constructed.
Yeah, I think we'll need a few more of these Patriot things for now. Things good against medium targets and the such.
We have discovered something.
Let's get the Ulysses in that defensive stance now is what I think we'll need to do.
Rover lost. Patriot constructed.
Oh wow, we're just really putting these ships through the grinder here, but it looks like they're doing pretty well with it.
Patriot lost.
Let's see what we can do. We can probably quick cap the the man o' war there, actually.
Ulysses 2 is taking heavy damage.
How's the Ulysses 2 holding up? It's actually not bad in itself. Just given the fact that so many things are shooting at it.
Patriot constructed.
There, let's see what I can do about this whole turret issue. About the, it's just the sheer amount of stuff coming down on our guys. Like, for example, if I just bank my ships into this area, and then, like, get, like, a quick thing.
Critical damage.
If I get, like, a quick rover out here, I might just be able to soak up all of this damage. The main thing is just taking out this base here.
Corsair constructed.
Alright, so there's another Corsair. What I think I'll do here is that
Ulysses taking heavy damage.
I'll just build a quick rover to just passively heal Ulysses. And so long as there's not like a critical amount of damage being thrown at it, I think it'll just be fine as is.
Patriot lost.
Yeah, because I think one big thing here is just the fact that these larger ships need healing at this point, and the fact that these things
Olympus
respawn.
is taking critical damage.
Right, so that focuses on it for a bit. Get it to switch, throw the Ulysses in. And on the Olympus, I'll try to pull that back.
Corsair lost.
Try to get some healing on it. How are we doing on that base? It's at half. Oh well, actually two of the... wow, two of the rovers seem to cancel out all of the damage on the field right now. I mean, I guess maybe not all of it. Actually, maybe with maybe all of it with the healing buff that we get from that. So in this case, we're actually doing really, really well for the circumstances at hand.
Corsair lost. Ulysses 2
So that's not too bad.
heavy damage.
So let's see. Scrap everything right now, focus on the structure, and once that's dead, I think it'll just be the end of it. Oh, actually. Pull back the
Ulysses 2 is taking
carrier now, get it to hit healed, but all the smaller stuff should be targeting that. And Redwater Bay is almost gone, folks. So,
Ulysses 2 is
real
taking
meat water,
critical
we're, yeah, real meat grinder type of battle, but alright.
Corsair constructed.
And there we go. So boom. It's gonna smoke the base.
Recovery of T-cells in progress. We now have sufficient power to reach the black zone in the core.
All expedition ships proceed to Hephaestus coordinates.
Great work, people. Thank you, Sergeant Major.
Thank you for getting me out, ma'am. Guess I owe you one.
And perfect. So that is yeah, that is pretty much that. Always wondered though, I mean, with the colony, and oh, would you look at that, so many discoveries. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of different schematics over here, some tritium gains, some parts and all that, some different some memory banks, some more parts, just in general a whole bunch of stuff. So that yeah, so that mission was actually pretty good. So I guess we'll move on to mission 4 now. And would you look at that? So we have both the Patriot and the Corsair ships going here, and well, what I'm seeing is that I actually really like the rovers. I'm starting to really like them, and I think I'll honestly buy their medium and small upgrades and I'll lock them in like that, because I mean, in this current layout, Corsairs and rovers, they got that great building damage coming down, and if the rovers are able to supply enough damage coming from damage on the small things, I think that would actually be really, really worth it. And oh, it looks like the carrier modules had reset, so it's quite weird, but all right. Is it maybe because I'm on the offensive posture? No. I can't remember. Did it reset last time? Because I don't think it did. Which is kind of weird, but alright. But I think I'll just buy back the stuff that I had. And yeah, it looks like I still have extra. So that is indeed pretty weird, but alright. I think I'll just buy another level 3 ability, unlock the level 4 section, and would you look at that, we're exactly one module schematic point off from buying one of those. And of course, we should unlock a new officer now, so let's check out this guy, Major Powell. He's apparently an expert in guerrilla tactics. He increases armor and damage on all friendly small units in the current area. This ability, from the looks of it, I want to say that it has a shorter cooldown than the rest by far, so that's kind of cool, but it still only has 2 uses. Anyhow, I think we'll stop off here today, and next time we'll just continue doing mission 4, I guess. So I hope to see you guys there. But bye for now, as always, and be sure to drop a like and a subscribe if you haven't done so already, because of course that definitely helps me and helps you keep up to date with video releases and amongst other things.